Welcome back to another day of living in the Lou house, and yes, I'm still wearing the same work clothes. I'm going to give these a wash at some point because they're getting a little bit too dusty now. We'll probably do that at my parents while the electricians are here. What happened yesterday? Well, we finished burning some of the stuff. We've still got a heap more left to do, but we'll buck that up later. But I did go through later this afternoon and just do a bit of a tidy up of the work area and get rid of some of the dust, so it's a bit less chaotic than it was originally, and it makes it a little bit easier to move around, which is good. Plan of action for today. The plumber is on the way, so we're hopefully going to make some good progress there. I'm going to get on with chiseling that final corner out and get this board in place, so that's that job done. And then we're probably going to see how much time we've got left, because I do need to move some stuff around, so I may either fix the shower plate or do the final cut on the other piece of board I've got to get the plates mounted up in the roof. But we'll see what the plumber sees as the priority that he wants to be able to do to keep moving with his work. So we're going to jump straight into chopping that wall out. Actually, there is one thing I'm going to do before that, just because it keeps annoying me. It's not a major one, but all the carpet rippers on stairs, I'm going to remove them all. They're not jamming me in the feet, but every now and then I do catch my foot on them, and if for people who are walking up and down, it's probably better I get rid of those. So we're going to quickly knock all of those off, and then we're going to chip off the wall. And as quick as that, plumber has arrived and plumber has left already. He had to go back out to that call out he was on, so he'll be back in literally 20 minutes. He was a bit frustrated because he should have gone to it. Well, he could have been gone to it beforehand, but he literally just arrived and then had to jump back out. So, does give me some chance to change plans though. So he needed these cross bracings in order to work out where to put the pipe work. So, as instructed, bracings are now in. I think I'm going to go pick up some more stud work today as well, because the supplies are dwindling. I've got the 2 3-metre pieces. I've got then 3 decent pieces left, I think, and then the other 2 are a bit crap, so we need to chop them down and use them for bracing as opposed to anything else, which means I haven't really got enough to build that wall, so I'll probably have to run out in a short while and grab some more. But now we are going to get on with chiseling that corner out. Well, that was much easier with a slightly sharper blade and a better plan of attack. I think I'm getting a little bit more handy with the mortar tool. Probably not quite at Jack's level yet, but we're getting there. But the board is in. It's not too bad actually, fits pretty decently. I'd say the bottom corner's probably just, that one's okay, but the middle there probably needs a little bit taken out of it, and this bottom corner over here definitely needs some taken out of it. You can see there's just a bit of a lip on the edge there, so we'll do a little bit more fettling with that, but other than that, that's that job done, and it only took about 25 minutes, so plus all the time yesterday, but yeah, good stuff. We are rattling through the small jobs today, and you may have seen in yesterday's vlog, we got rained off with chopping the final pieces of board for the panelling in the loft. So we're bringing it indoors because it is currently intermediate weather racing outside. It's still raining outside, so yeah, let's get this board chopped up, and then we're probably going to break out and run over to Wickes to get some more stud work. I think I need about 10 more pieces, he says, fingers crossed. So we're going to go chuck those in the back of the car, get them over here. I'll pick up the screws and a few other bits as well, because we're running out of some of the essentials now. We have acquired more timber to build the wall, And Alex has been a busy boy while I've been gone. We have pipes going in for boilers. We have holes in all our studded work. I've only just built it and look, he's drilled holes in it. Can't believe it. Yeah, it's looking really, really good.
Actually, boiler flowering time.
Yeah. Looking sharp. We have even more holes in the floorboards now, but all in the name of progress. Don't forget your tape measures under the floorboards, by the way.
Oh, that's fun. I'm definitely going to forget that, you know.
So my job now is to try and build this stud wall, but we're going to have to work around each other a little bit, which is going to be fun because there's no floorboards, so we might end up standing on the same floorboard at the same time. You never know. But yeah, progress is being made. We have deadlines, but let me give you an update. So plumber's been and spent a few hours. We now have some lovely copper work running up, down and through all the floor section. He's put the rest of the sections in. So he's basically, what he's done is he's come and marked his territory. So when the electricians start tomorrow, they don't start running cables where he can't go, which is good. We've also marked out where we're going to put the sink area and the pipe work with that as well. So good progress on that particular front. I've also started on this particular part of the stud wall. I ideally need to get that done before the electrician starts. So that's the challenge now, and using my newfound speed stud walls building skills, doing it correctly, we're going to try and get that built up before I then pack up a load more stuff and head back to my parents. My mother's also been round and for some reason was doing gardening in the rain, but she seemed to be enjoying herself. But she's also taken a load of stuff back to the house as well, so thank you very much for the help there. Helped clear some stuff out. So name of the game is get that stud wall built, pack up a load more stuff, collapse the desk down, move a load of stuff into the garage, and then just try and get as much done as possible. We'll do about an hour or two's worth of work first, head back to my parents, and then the rest of it we'll have to deal with when we come back later today. So a lot to get on with. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to carry on getting on with building. That was an absolute relentless slog. That was nearly 3.5, 4 hours of getting that in. But I'm genuinely so pleased with how that's gone. I think all the learning I did with this section really paid off now, because I feel like that went together so much smoother, and I feel like I could bang up stud walls like no tomorrow now. I think, yeah. Not saying I'm on expert level, but I reckon I could pass an apprentice level, NVQ style thing to get walls in. I think the main differences we did this time is, first of all, you would have seen I've actually gone around and chiselled the rest of the plaster off. Something I didn't do this side, so there's actually a bit of a gap in this one, whereas this one is flush against the board. So I am a bit concerned that when I go to fix that in the ceiling, it's going to sort of pull and twist everything, which isn't going to be ideal. So I may put some packing just underneath the edge of that. The old newspaper may come back out, you never know, or at least a thin sliver of wood or something like that at various intervals. But yeah, so that was went in much better. I've done a lot of construction in this side. This is where the time went, so I really needed the braces because we're going to have a door mounted on this particular corner. Is it this corner or this corner? I can't remember that. I think, it's on this corner the door's going to be mounted on. And I need to fill this void here to put some plasterboard in. And then I also need to fill the void there to be able to mount the plasterboard on. So I've had to do like a real solid construction there to hold it all together. Then in this section, rather than just doing the one brace, which is what they were planning to, what I'm planning to do on here, I've actually done 3. And the reason again is I'm going to have a door mounted on this, so I just wanted to make sure that it was absolutely solid. But yeah, I am incredibly pleased with that, and it gives you a bit of an idea of scale of the room. Problem now is I was supposed to go out to my parents for food, and it's whatever time it is, it's probably well past 10 o'clock. So I'm well overdue for that. So I'm going to can that, get some food here. And I've got to start now packing and tidying and removing some bits to make it a little bit easier for the electrician. So we've still got a long old slog left, but the crucial thing is that major piece of wall is in. Final point of note on the wall then is I have got to do the rest of the members on there, which I will definitely need to do for this section for when they go to put the wiring in, because there's going to be some plug sockets over here. But we will deal with that one probably at a later date, to be honest. We can... I suspect they'll come in, rip out, do a load of focus, and I'll just tell them, look, ignore that section, I'll do that tomorrow night, Tuesday night, whenever it is, and get that done. But yeah, very, very pleased. I'm going to get myself fed, and then, we'll have to get a tidy in and get a moving, get a packing, get a shifting stuff into the garage, which is going to annoy the neighbours because it's late. Right, well, I've eaten, and we have very limited time left. So, what I propose is going to be the most beneficial things we can do is... First of all, just have a quick clean and sweep up in here. Second of all, what I think we probably need to do is go in here and actually start collapsing down the desk and everything else like that. And then it will move those items downstairs. We'll get everything stacked up in one corner that we kind of want to keep here. And then we'll start looking at then how we're going to move things into the garage. Now, we probably won't be able to do that right away now because it is chucking it down again. But what I think we'll do is we'll get up earlier in the morning there and just do a mass, start shoveling stuff straight into the garage as much as we can get in there. So let's stop prattling around. It's not prattling around. Let's stop messing around. I'm not really messing around either. We just need to get on with it. Shut up, Ryan. Get on with it. Does it look clean? I think it looks clean. That took so long that the time-lapse died out and my phone, well, so time-lapse died out, my phone died as well. So you missed the last huzzah as we got to all clean at the end. But they're there. Now, this wood's probably going to be in the way for them, but it's going to get used along the way, so we can move that out way later. Sounds a bit like a tomorrow problem if I'm being completely honest. It's currently about 2 a.m. and there's still some more jobs that I need to get done. Talk about leaving everything last minute. I think the last things I want to try do just before we hit the sack is just to, first of all, get this emptied, get my PC and everything else downstairs. Not that I've actually plumbed it in and used it. It's a very old, like 15-year-old gaming PC. And then at least get the desk collapsed and the carpet up in here. There might be a few small bits left up here and everything else is going to be left downstairs, but that'll just have to do for the time being. And then what we'll do is we'll set an alarm for about 6 a.m. Hopefully grab about 3 hours sleep and then get along, hopefully when the rain has stopped, because it is once again raining as I've started recording this. We'll then start shoveling stuff into the garage / car, do a run up to my parents in the morning to offload a load of stuff, but keep all the tools and everything else like that with me, and then shoot down into work and go do that. Now I've still got that presentation to prep, but thankfully it's a local team one, and Ryan being Ryan is very good at just sort of putting some pictures on a slide and then coming up and talking for an hour. So that's probably very much what the presentation is going to be. I'm sort of mulling it over in my head as we go. But enough waffling, let's get the office emptied. You can probably tell I'm exhausted, but we're going to keep moving. Let's get the office emptied and then we can get some much needed sleep. All 3 hours of it. It's the final countdown. We are so close. Ignore that. We'll deal with that in the morning. Just gonna get the carpet up. Not gonna bother time lapse it. It's hard to time lapse in that room anyway. So I will update you when it's gone to sign off and go to bed for less than 3 hours. Yay! Just like that, the carpet is done. Discoveries. There's a penny under the skirting board there. It's 3:15. I can't be bothered to go and get it out. We also found that there's somebody cut a very bad hatch in this section here. And weirdly they've numbered some of the boards, but that's just the location going back into. Now I'm presuming that's for the lights and such downstairs for the lower bathroom. But actually if you look through that gap there, you can actually see the cold water feed pipes running that way as well, which is kind of odd. But it does give us a little bit of hope we might be able to replace that with proper copper. Same as the rest of the stuff as the plumber's plans do. But anyway, that has been a day of absolutely insane productivity. What have we had? We've had some pipe work installed from here. We've added the studs in so that they can go in there. We've built this entire stud wall. We've removed the grippers from the stairway. We've emptied that room and we've ripped the carpet up. We've completely tidied and gutted up here as well. Oh, a good day, and I enjoyed it being so productive, but I don't think I physically got too many of that kind of productivity in me in one go. I'm going to be sore tomorrow, but I'm going to get my head down for about 3 hours worth of kit, and then I've got to go gut downstairs as well, which unfortunately a lot of stuff that was up here has now moved downstairs, and it's raining. One of the other things I've discovered as well is that since all the heavy rain is that the corner of the gutter up here is actually leaking as well. So leaking, overflowing, not being cleaned, one of the two. That's a job for another day anyway, but we'll go figure that one out. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed the insane amount of productivity today, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog.